because I switched the camera too much. Yeah, I think it's the camera switching.
Guys, once we get the first one done, they'll go quicker. So
Do you want me to film closer up?
if they want to see what I'm doing, that's fine.
Are we painting the truck pink too? No, we are not, Clab. He likes his gunmetal gray.
Okay.
All right, here. Bring you up a little closer so you can kind of get a better view of... Shayna says, where's that sexy Tom? Try to get you guys the best view here. So make sure you talk about what you're doing too.
I'm trying to get this caliper off right now.
Oh, the answer to your question? Oh, why does it look like Papa Tom laid one butt cheek into paint or something? Oh. Oh, you know what? He probably leaned up against the bus. I should be careful as well. When we sanded the bus, it's got a... And it hasn't rained since we did it. It hasn't rained all week. It has all the yellow paint dust.
Yeah.
That's why. It's on his sweater too. Yeah.
Now the sweater's coming off here in a second. So, okay, so I just need to figure out how these come off. Which they're right there.
Have you loosened the safety pin?
I loosened the safety pin. Who's talking? Who's
Clab?
asking? Huh?
Clap. Have you loosened the safety pin, Tom?
Yeah. Yes, Clab. Thank you. I did. See why I put in. That is just supposed to be that.
If Tom's hot, remove sweater. By you, Pops. Did you loosen the Allen Heen bolts on the inside? Pops wants to know. Yep. There you go. I had him far away during that part.
Yeah, they should.
But this is why you just talk to them. Then,
Yeah.
then they'll know what you're doing.
So what I'm trying to do is this centerpiece should just come out. This should be on the outside of those brakes, and that should just come out. I can remove the entire caliper, which is what I think I'm going to do. So I'm going to put those. I was trying to avoid that. And
Pop said, okay, missed that. Laugh out loud. Pry bar time.
I need to, yep, you got it. You got it. I just was trying not to do that.
Yeah, yep, it's a Silverado, Clab, sure is.
Was trying not to do that. I was trying to just 2016 Chevy Silverado. Are you looking up
He probably is. Yeah.
the step-by-step caliper? Because I did not do any research before I started.
2016 Chevy Silverado. Yep.
I'm gonna have a bruised hand by the time I'm done.
Do you need gloves?
Huh?
Will gloves help? Probably
Yeah.
would, at least to
rubber hammer, rubber mallet would be.
Hunt wants to know how many miles are on the pads.
Oh, 70,000.
70,000.
I think we've achieved the.
Thanks, Shayna. Solar says get a pipe extension. I don't even know what all those things mean. Tom does. I'm just the chat reader.
What was the question?
Solar said get a pipe extension.
Got it.
And Hunt said, and you pull a trailer a lot?
Yep.
Hunt asked, yes.
Yeah, there we go. I got a breaker bar.
Sure, there's a reason they call it a breaker bar, huh?
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Solar said nice.
Be right back.
Save Tom's hands. It sounds like you know a lot of stuff, Solar. About this stuff. Actually, I'm going to put this in.
All right, here we go. Now we got the right stuff. There we go. Clab, have you found the
Oh, he does haul for construction work. Yeah. Yep, he sure does.
Hey, Laura.
Yeah?
Can I have that? See that whole tray right there? Of course, this one bolt is different in size. And we do not want to strip fucking size 18 metric, guys. Weird.
Shayna's like, take your sweater off, Tom, before you wreck it. Hi, Stormy. Stormy is like, I like fix the truck streams.
Hi, Stormy.
All right. What are you doing, Stormy? What's good?
Okay. So, no big deal.
Shayna wants to know if you need gloves.
I don't usually wear gloves, but I need something because I'm going to bruise my hand.
Or safety glasses, Dixie said. Hunt says you need a rubber hammer or a mallet.
That's what I'm looking for right now.
Yep.
On the same page, friend.
So Clab said in the video,
Huh?
in the vid, after loosening the bolt, rock it back and forth. He's probably looking at a video.
Okay, let me get a get a little pry bar. You know what? This should be easy. I don't want to take this next piece off if I don't have to. Let me find my. Here we go.
Yeah, Dixie said we'd like you to stay in one piece, Papa Tom.
Okay, here we go.
Stormy says, I don't know what you need. I've only seen one other person with their tire off. Well, you're going to learn a little bit about how to change some brakes, Stormy.
So,
But Clab did say in the vid, after loosening the bolt, rock it back and forth.
Okay.
Whatever that means.
Okay.
Shane is like, I know Tom loves all the help.
There we go. It's coming.
There you go. All right, there you go.
So that is rubber mallet right there.
Ooh. Saw that, poof.
There you go. There you go.
All right, look
That's
at that.
the caliper. So now there's a special funky tool right there that it looks like a pliers.
This?
Yep. So this is a tool that will that one's broken. Can I have the other one, please?
Yep. Oh, wow. Okay.
I knew I had two for a reason. One was broken. So what we're doing here is we're actually plunging these plungers back in. And this is where all the extra fluid is. So it's going to go back up in the reservoir when I plunge these back. These have to be plunged back. Obviously, it's going to be difficult because it has two. So is it going to continue?
Yep. Thank you, Shayna, for the time check. It's 1:45, which is fine. When Kiwi gets here, I can just take him and be off camera, Tom.
Well,
and
if I can get the front for now. There we go.
You can finish. I mean, I'm here until 2:30, and then you're just done with it. Or I'm here till probably a little after 2.
So there's that one.
But you could continue to do this on stream, and I'll just keep them off stream.
Okay, we're going to do one more thing.
Yeah, Clab said it looks almost like a cock handle.
It does, yeah, you're right. Your favorite handle.
Your favorite handle.
Favorite handle.
Everybody's favorite handle.
I'm looking for a C-clamp, but I'm going to use one of these. Saw those? Come on, Al, where is it?
Oh yeah, he's probably gonna want to walk around and do stuff, and I'm fine with He's kind of on the go. We could probably go up and down the driveway, wear him out. Or up on the swing. We have a swing on a tree up in the backyard, so I'll probably take him up there and swing a little bit. It'll be good. Yep, you're on the tripod right now, so. Yeah, and I sit, it's like a big kid swing, so I sit on the swing. You know what I mean? And then so I'll sit on the swing, and then he'll sit on my lap like facing and just kind of grabbing on, and and then we swing. It's cool. But it's a great way to get a kid used to like leaning back and how to, pump on a swing by putting them on your lap facing you with their legs, like behind on the other side of the swing. Because when I'm going forward, he's going back.
All right, guys, when I was pressing on that plunger, this other one was coming out. So I'm just going to lock this one in place with the C-clamp, and then I can use the plunger tool here to get this one. I just had to think about it for a second. How was I going to do it? And now that one goes in when this one doesn't come out. So see how that just goes in nice and. So this is ready to go. That's done. And if you were to look up here, you can see just how much fluid is back in there. Look at that.
Well, let's see.
If you guys remember, it was even with that line there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I can't see. I'm standing in the sun. Here. Oh, there we go.
It was
Okay.
even. You couldn't see that fluid on the top side.
Oh, yeah.
But
You're right.
So 1/4 of an inch
Yeah.
back in there. So think about 3 more cylinders like that. That'll be full. So
Yep.
anyway.
Yeah, that's great. That's cool.
So I got 7 to do. Okay. So I don't want to leave this just hang. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit it up here so there's not pressure on it. Now what I need to do is these brakes come off. They just, the cool thing is they just kind of slide out. I just don't have my tools together, guys.
Yeah, my kids were maniacs on their own. Yeah, parenting is such a different... It really is, Shayna.
So we're almost, there's hardly any left on there.
So true.
They're dirty, Laura.
Huh? Oh, well, I was going to say, I just leaned up against the bus in my new sweater. Is it... Did I get it all over my...
No, you're good. You don't have any. You have it in your hands.
What, this?
All right, so I do need to take this next one off. I was hoping I didn't have to, but I do need to take this one off because I need to take this off and replace it. You can see a groove in there. That has to be, I have to replace that. So I do need to get that off. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll just, Laura.
From how I raised my kid, then oh boy, how I was raised. These grandkids got it made. Yep, I know. But it's also just, I feel like they're so much more scheduled and stuff, you know? There was a lot more freedom younger, just because I think it was just a safer world, too. Uh-oh. Yeah, just make sure that doesn't fall on you, honey. Here. What are you trying to get off?
This piece, because I need to take this off.
Holy moly.
I was hoping I don't have the right kind of...
Bending outward?
Huh? Is that what?
Bending outward? It's weird.
What's your question?
Just didn't know if that was like bending outward.
That's because I have it jacked up on an angle.
Oh.
Okay, this has never been apart, and obviously I don't have the next level of impact wrench. So let me think here for a second. How am I going to get that. Typically I can get it. I may have a real hammer here.
Shadowland stream stopped yesterday. No races were going. Uh-oh. I wonder why. Wonder what happened. Although, you know, we were running into problems yesterday, Stormy, as well, with Twitch being twitchy. So, could have gotten disconnected with Twitch. We were having troubles. Nowhere closer to winning that pizza car. Yes, Sleazy. Tom the Toolman Taylor. Absolutely. That's cool. He really is good with this stuff. Like, there really hasn't ever been something that Tom couldn't fix. The only thing that he's been forced to kind of take in are things like in an engine now where they're electronic and they require, you know, a special tool or to, you know, air detection or whatever. It's just all the things. And he's like, well, I could buy the piece of equipment to be able to do the evaluation, but then it's not worth it, you know. But that's really the only thing he's ever not been able to do.
Oh, that heavy hammer's in our camping gear.
Mm.
Look at that.
Found it.
Found it. All right, here we go.
All right, just be careful. Do you want me to hold that thing in place so it doesn't fall on you? I'm worried about it. Huh?
I don't think so.
I think it moves when you pound on that thing. Will you just watch it then?
Yeah.
All right, see? Okay, well, let me...
Laura.
What?
It's fine, honey. That right there?
Yeah.
Got it.
You don't need it falling on your hand is what I'm saying.
Got it. Okay. Got it. Much better.
You saw a doggo? Someone see a doggo?
No, I didn't. Okay.
Hey, Perkins.
There we go.
How are you today? Oh, you must have heard the couple. Well, it's not Fabric. He's not out. Pop said those are way easier to take off when it's on a lift. Yeah.
Oh, for sure, man. I'll never have that in my life. So those get in. See how big those are? All right, kiddos. Now Laura gets to really freak out when I beat this.
Oh shit.
Huh?
Are you replacing that whole thing?
This whole thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, cool thing is that is a little bit different than I've seen before, so that's good.
Perkins said I had at my church first Thanksgiving meal. little bit of coleslaw, mashed potatoes, green beans, squash, chicken and stuffing, cranberries, rolls, chocolate. Wow, apple cider. And this second meal, Thursday afternoon, something else. Wow. That's awesome, Perkins. I'm glad you had a nice meal with your church community. Awesome. Number 249. Oh, Stormy. You'll get it. What are you still waiting on? Like to be number 250? Chloe is watching Mucka in our bedroom. Such a princess. You have to do 253 times. Okay. Yeah, and you got 249. Yeah, now the universe is just messing with you. And thanks to a special family who cooked and served the meals, it's their tradition. Oh, that's so great.
Guys, did you
People
see
are
that?
so sweet. Look at that. Woohoo!
Okay.
Okay, and that's called the what?
That's the rotor.
That's the rotor. Pop says... Nice job. Pop says safety bolt. Is that what it was, Tom?
Huh?
Was it a safety bolt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perkins said, I've never seen anything like this on Twitch before.
Really?
Let's change it. We're changing brakes, Perkins.
Okay, guys. So there's a film on these. There's a film on these that needs to be taken off. If you don't take it off, it causes hell with your brakes.
Ooh, that's like bright in the sun.
Isn't that nice?
Wow, so that's what a new set looked like?
Yep. It's a new rotor.
And so that's brake cleaner that he's spraying it with.
Taking off the...
Oh, Perkins said this is like car mechanic sim in real life. Stormy said she's seen one other guy change his brakes on Twitch.
Well, it wasn't planned.
Nope, it wasn't. We were gonna continue to do the prep the paint on the bus, but Tom had an issue with like metal on metal. And so, yeah.
All right.
Clab is like, so are we going to do an engine swap next week? Stormy said this guy was a traveling fisherman and had to stop at his mom's house and change his brakes. It was humorous because his mom had no real tools. Oh, wow. Pad Masambava. Can I call you Pad? Pad is following. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. How did you find the Let's Change Our Brakes stream today? Pad or Padma? Great. Thanks, love. Thanks for being here. Hey, Tom. Perkins said, Tom, if you lived closer to my home to replace my mom's brakes like several weeks ago, They were grinding, but she went to the mechanic anyway. Dixie said, oh, and an idea for Papa Tom's Speedo stream.
Okay. Hey, Lila. Can I see that other?
Oh, Shayna. Oh, you work with Padma. She's the doll. That's so great. Oh, you work with a Padma, not the same one. I was like,
Okay.
oh my gosh, there's a work person here.
Okay, so those go. Okay, guys, so there's two different sizes here on these brakes, on these
Yep.
pads. There's two different size pads. One goes on the front and one goes on the back, and so you have to be careful to get those correct. So
Stormy said, I tried to get Josh to join Papa Tom. Dixie said, the Speedo command just says he promised us the Speedo surprise, right? I want Papa Tom in a vintage house coat, like we discussed yesterday, reading us the history of Speedos. Oh, that's kind of fun. That's actually a great idea. Is there a history of Speedos? Still counts as a Speedo surprise.
oh, there's gonna.
That could go along with, hey, it's going to be all
Listen.
about the Speedos for sure. I really love that, Dixie.
Okay.
I don't know, but it would save him from having to be in one. Yeah, I think we're already working on that too. Padma said, it's pity that material, not always, that it doesn't stay new like it. Yeah, absolutely. I know. Isn't that pretty? The one that he took off is, I was surprised when I saw how new that looks.
You thought the one I took off looked new?
No, well, I didn't know that they were even that color naturally. The ones I, they're, the one he took off was like this color, So, yeah, it's just crazy.
Okay, so the large one.
Yeah. Pickens said, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate you hanging out with us. I've been by myself for some weeks now, and you guys make me feel at home. Many blessings. Oh, Pickens, thank you. It's awesome to have you here. Yeah, we love folks coming in the community, and I hope all's well with you. You are always welcome here. Blessings to you as well, my friend. Dixie said, I know I heard him say we need to talk about that last night, so I've been thinking of ways to still get a Speedo Papa Tom stream of some kind. No, that's awesome. And I know he appreciates that deeply, Dixie.
Yeah, I do. Oh.
I do think that's a great idea.
Oh.
Wisdom from Shayna. We must let go of life we have planned so as to accept the one that is waiting for us. Ooh, I know. Oh, Shayna. Wow, the universe smacked both of us in front of on the side of the head there. Oh, thank you, me fan. It really is the folks that come and spend time. Tom and I just kind of host the room, and everybody else makes it what it is. So
that is new brakes mounted with all new holders and stuff.
Wow,
And
look how nice that looks.
So I don't know where the other pad is. I want to show you the difference.
Like this one, the one
Yeah.
I held up.
Yeah, I want to show you the difference. So there's a new one, There's an old one. So you can
guys
see
how thick,
the
yeah.
difference. There's nothing left. So
Yeah.
now this goes on here like that. Okay.
I no name burps.
Yeah, the first one is usually the learning one. And I guess I should have watched some videos or something, but I didn't.
Well, Clab's helping you out with that one. Dixie said, I like my plans. I'm not very good at letting go. Yeah, Pickens, it's lovely. It's a family. It really is. And so, you know what I mean? You all come in and we say it often as well, that you all help us. Getting motivated, offering support, you know, really do enjoy spending time with you all. So you all coming in and hanging out and chatting as well, it really does make this stream what it is. So we appreciate you too. Stormy said, looks like a puzzle. Snap, snap.
It is, in a way.
Yeah. No Name said, nice breaks. Shayna said, I like to say I'm flexible, but I hate change of plans. Nice calipers.
All right, kids, I have two bolts left, and this side is done.
No Name said, it's like NFS, but in, what is NFS? Something simulator, probably. Probably like, Perkins said earlier, I think some sort of simulator.
So guys, instead of a 3/4, it's actually an 18 metric is the wrench size.
No Name dictionary. Parfait. Hunt asked, were the rotors worn down really thin?
No.
I wouldn't have thought that you'd have to replace them at 70K, even with carrying a trailer a
I
lot.
didn't. Hunt asked that?
Yeah.
Hunt, I don't think I did, but one of them, I could have probably had them, I probably could have pulled them off and taken them to a machine shop and had them turn. But in my experience, I won't need to touch this again. I won't need to do anything again. It was worth the investment. It cost me an extra $200 to do it. I know that seems like a lot, but I won't have to mess with this again.
Yeah. So I guess
So
sometimes just the security of knowing that it's been done.
that one's done.
Oh, Need for Speed, No Name said.
That one's done. So
Need for Speed franchise has been critically well received and is one of the most successful video game franchises of all time, selling over 150 million copies of games.
So new brakes, new rotors, and absolutely looking at this rotor that I took off. And Hunt, I know that one of them, I felt it. One of them is really groove bad. So that one had to be replaced. But in theory, I could have put those brakes on there and they would have just formed to the rotor. But I didn't want one of them to hang. Now I know that it's nice and smooth and everything's good.
So this was great. So No Name asked what a parfait was. Dixie said parfait is a layered dish, usually using yogurt and fruit and granola.
Let's move them.
And Chef John Lung comes out of the blue and says, kind of correct. And also, hello, Papa and Shayna. I love that. It's like, hello, lurking Chef John. Welcome in. How's everything going with you, Chef? Y'all follow Chef John. You want to talk about entertainment and a good juju guy. He is just the best.
We're absolutely going to do a collab stream with him.
Yeah.
He's one of our Canadian stops.
So great. And when my keyboard remembered when I typed dictionary, yeah. Hey, RuneScape, thank you. We've got another Rune something in here, so we'll call it. We'll go with the RuneScape. Thank you for following, Rune. I appreciate it. Yeah, and Stream Raiders. Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So it is pretty straightforward. I won't say it's easy because that took a lot of pounding and. But now that you've done it once, you're like.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pounding. much pounding with rubber mallets. Now he's a pounding pro. I'm withholding comment. That one.
So if we were doing IndyCar races, the race would be over. We're changing the first tire.
Oh, there we go. Whoa, there we go.
One done.
All right.
What time is it?
It is 1:15.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's okay. Like I said, when he gets here,
You're just gonna have to reassure Paige.
I will reassure her that
he will
we
not
are filming you doing tires, and I
Okay.
will not have him on stream.
Okay. All right, chat. Now that I know what I'm doing, Darren, I'm going to GoPro this next one. So we have that. This one just pointed this way. Yeah. Okay, chat. Need that. Need that. Need that. Need this.
A little bit of sun on the. Let's see if I can turn this.
You could put them there, Laura. You could put them there and point them toward us.
Okay.
They've all seen that shit in the garage.
Oh,
so.
that's better. Yeah.
Is that good, guys?
Yeah, that's much better. Getting out of the sun. You just need to be on the other side of that tire then.
Okay.
One down, 3 left on the truck, 4 on the bus, and 4 on Lala's car. Stormy said. Yeah, just Tom's. Although we will have to do something with the bus.
I know how to do bus brakes.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know how to do them. I've done so many brake jobs on semis.
On big, yeah, on semis. So, and he does have a dad who used to be in charge of the transportation for his school district. So he worked on school buses and is a master mechanic. So Tom definitely has a source of expertise to change the bus himself too. Those are going to be expensive, though, I think.
All right, so.
Oh, here.
So guys, what I'm doing is I'm using leverage to offset each other. I'm pulling and pushing with my foot because I couldn't do this otherwise.
Oh, goodness. Shayna says she really wants you to use gloves.
Huh?
She's nervous. She just wants you to use gloves.
Who does?
Shayna.
Shayna, I have gloves somewhere. I would love to put them on at this point. So I will do that.
I know. Dixie, you know we couldn't be trusted with that word when it left your lips. I did. I regret. Yes, you're right. It was one of those things. Yep, absolutely. And we'll see if I can, where I can move you guys to like be,
Is that not good back there?
I guess it was. Are you going to be on this side or?
I'm going to be out of their way.
I
There you go,
wanna-
Shayna.
There you go.
And they're the right gloves. Does anybody know why they're the right gloves?
Because they're not the left ones?
Dalton, if you're watching,
Oh, they're Milwaukee's.
it's time. It's time. If you know what I'm saying, make the introduction, dude.
There you go. Shayna has got all let's go and lovey hearts for you. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Dixie said thank you. For the love of fluff, Papa Tom, be careful, please. All right. So do you want to talk about the proper way to jack up a vehicle?
There's
If there is a proper way?
There's a jack point on this vehicle that's reinforced, and that's where I'm jacking. And on the end of this
Shayna said we ain't youngsters.
we need youngsters. So that one just slipped. So we're going to bring it down because it slipped off the frame.
Chef John Long said, ain't that the truth, sister? Padma said, is the electric drill strong enough to screw in the screws once the job is done?
Yes.
You use a metal cross to remove the screws.
Yes, it is. It's plenty. Yep.
Yeah.
We're not putting them on as tight as we took off. Who asked that?
Padma?
Hey, yes, it's fine.
Thanks for the lurk, Chef.
Wow, dude. Yeah.
Yep, Padma said, okay, thanks.
Yep. Right here. It's a Milwaukee 3/4 inch brushless impact wrench designed for this right here. ASMR, guys.
There you go. Yep. Dixie said my arthritis agrees that we're not children. And Shayna said, yeah, me and Tom got that going on too.
Okay.
This rainy weather sucks donkey balls.
Oh, it was rough this morning, guys. The wrists were not happy.
But did yoga help?
I think, it does. For sure help. We need to go up another 2 inches.
Oh, absolutely. I'm ready.
Okay.
He's so easy.
Can you guys see?
Yep. They can see.
So what we do is we have that on the safety on the safety, there's a name for those things. Jack stand. Boy, jack stand. So
Oh, so that it won't fall. Yeah.
So I have pressure still on the frame, but I have most of the weight is distributed between the two.
Yeah.
That way, then when I'm beating the crap out of it, you know. Okay.
Yep. Yep. Bayou Pops reminded you jack stand.
All right.
Shayna's like, another 2 inches sounds good.
You know, ladies, I already knew. I already knew. So.
Dixie said, please remember to stop and breathe, sir. Oxygen is vital. Does Tom need to hydrate?
I do need to hydrate. I am thirsty.
All right. What can I get you?
My favorite thing would be...
Do you want a Coke?
Pepsi.
Pepsi. Hi, Creep. How's it going, love? All right. I'm going to leave you guys here. Tom, just remember that...
They're here?
Like, yeah, so... Just, if you can, try to make this side more open so they can see what you're working on.
Yeah.
And just talk about what you're doing.
All right,
okay?
so...
I'll be right back. I gotta go get Tom a hydrate. Thank you guys for the reminder.
Let me tell you what we're doing here.
And hi, Creep. All right, I'll be right back.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. Do you want a snack or anything? Or
No,
you
I'm good. So what we're doing... Now I can explain it. So what we're doing... We got it jacked up, the tires off. This is the rotor. This is the caliper. We're removing the caliper to get to the brakes. Right here. And then we're going to take this off, the caliper, and replace it. So, but I think I took it apart a lot further.
You start buying cheap brakes, you won't be able to stop. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, shit. So lefty-loosey, lefty-loosey. So if you're looking at it the opposite way, because on the other side, this is harder to get the leverage on it because of the way it's positioned. I don't want to do that on that wrench. I really want to use this baby here. And maybe I'm not left-handed, so that's kind of weird. Lefty-loosey, yeah, so we're going to get a little bit of a punch up, okay? Fucker. Fucker. Come on. Put an extension on there. Have the right angle. All right. So that looks like it may have moved a little bit. Ah, good. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so here we go. Try this one now. So close. So close, guys. Okay. Let's get this one off. Let's get these off. Those aren't nearly as tight as those other ones. Those come right off, which is nice. So I'll just take it apart in two pieces again.
I couldn't find your Milwaukee cup.
Oh.
You got a Yeti instead.
Okay.
I did try.
I wonder
I
if,
hope you did. Did you leave it somewhere?
it's in next to the bed
Oh.
because I was drinking the rest of that Coke last night.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this stuff is just
So Pat said, no, were you reading chat?
huh?
Were you reading chat?
No, I don't have my.
Pat said, oh, Pop said you were supposed to GoPro this, yeah?
Yeah.
Shayna. Pat said not a good place to work.
Just the ain't what.
I don't know. I suppose not enough space to use an electric drill there.
No, unfortunately. I got one of them. I just need to get this loose real quick and then we're good.
Guava and Match are messing with the ship's propulsion systems. Oh, they busted out of jail? Guava?
Here we go.
Dixie said, stop to breathe, sir.
All right, thank you.
Padma said this piece is not easy to remove. You're struggling with something?
This one, yeah.
Can
this
I
one's-
help with anything?
This one's not playing. Like
sorry.
The other one.
Jeez.
Fine. This one's not being as compliant as the other one, you know?
No, I know. I know how you hate that.
What, non-compliance?
Yes.
I know, honey.
Nope, still sitting in a cell, Blitz said. Oh.
Oh,
How are you messing with the Oh, with the data pad. You hacked into something successfully. I see what's happening. Be careful,
okay, I see what it
Blobby.
is.
Dixie.
Ah, there we go. That's what I need. All right, this will get it. Here we go. Woo! Can we get a golf clap? Get a golf clap.
La 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 la.
All right, here we go. Here we go, kids. This is the nasty one here. This is the one I didn't want to play.
Shayna said, I have so much laundry. Let's watch out for your elbow.
So close, guys.
Dixie said, I'm sure mine reproduces in the dryer. I don't remember buying all this crap.
Ah! Oh.
Hey, Ranger. I have laundry as well. Sad face. Cliff is raging online about his Steelers. Hey, are the Packers playing today, anybody? Where's T? Dixie said some interesting noises you're making there, Papa Tom.
Yep.
Stormy says, my dad has really long wrenches, but I think they are for the tractor. I imagine so. That would probably need that for those. Did you ever work on tractors, Tom?
No.
No.
My dad was the tractor guy. Ah, there it is. There it is. Metal on metal.
Wow.
That's what we heard.
So that's how you can tell?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That's it, guys.
Wow, look at that. And that's some deep grooves, too.
That's the one.
Guys,
Solves all the problems.
look at that. And you see literally the chunks out of the metal?
Wait until you see the back of this thing.
Wow. Oh, holy moly.
Hey, Hunt. We got to replace the rotors.
Yeah, you're going to show them that? Holy shit.
That's like, yeah, shot.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get you guys. I want to get just a good shot of this. So, can you see the grooves in there? How deep those are?
That bright is rough. That's like,
Yeah.
let me just show you. Here's smooth.
Yeah. Hold on, there we go. Oh yeah, wow.
That's smooth. Because that pad, instead of looking like brake pad.
Bayou Pops is like, there's no turning those, no.
No.
Well, good call, Tom. Yeah, Me Fan said, I bet that thing was pulling to the right when he used his brakes. Was it pulling to the right when you used the brakes?
It wasn't, amazingly enough. All right, let me go get those.
Using the hack security system to map out the ship. Padma said, wait more, and you need to do like Flintstone and use your foot to brake. Yeah, right? Yeah, he knew it was time. I guess the sound that he heard, now I see why. He was like, I can't even drive this, not a little bit. I can't drive it out of the driveway until I change these brakes. So he drove my car this past week, and just dropped me off at work. Because he knew he did not want to do the Flintstone thing, Padma.
Paige and Kristen copy you on the text.
What?
Paige and Kristen copy you on the text.
No. What?
Huh?
What about it? What happened?
Sorry he's feeling really sick. I told Chris to contact you, but don't worry about it. Okay. I said, yeah, we're good. 112. They need to.
What?
They didn't copy you. At 112.
He's doing better. I think
I said, yeah, we are good.
when you get here.
No,
Oh.
Today. Hey, I think change of plans again. Sorry. Are you still able to watch Q? They didn't call. They just texted.
Oh.
And my phone's on silent.
Well.
But they didn't copy you.
No. What? I don't understand. Yeah, what do you mean change of plans?
Okay. Okay.
Sorry, can't talk right now.
That was an automated response.
Oh.
I called. Hey, I told Chris to contact you, which he did. He was having the hardest time making any of his own decisions today. We are good. I'm sorry. So she's probably going to didn't get a hold of me, so they probably went to the other place.
Well, I don't know.
So we're good.
Well, no, I didn't hear anywhere where we're not watching him right now.
He was having the hardest time. This is Chris. Hey, I told Chris to contact you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, but Chris.
And Chris said he's doing better on submit. So I just tried to call Chris. Okay. Okay.
Are we watching him or not?
Just let us know. So, Laura's here until 2:45.
No, I'm here till. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Just 1 second. Oh, boy.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. Sorry, guys. We got family text.
All right, well-
family text going on that. Why don't they copy me? I don't
Well,
understand.
neither one copied each. Neither one
and
copied
each other either. So they don't.
It was so I don't think we're watching Baby. So
Really?
yeah, they made other plans. I'm sure they didn't hear back from me because that was an hour ago.
Oh. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
We gotta. I'll just.
We'll
Gotta
see.
make sure.
We'll just be open to
Yep.
whatever.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy you. I'm gonna copy everybody.
Yep. Yes, it's my son-in-law. Yeah. Let's see. Especially in Nashville, some crazy drivers. Absolutely me fan. Unfortunately, they're everywhere. Just like last night when you were going to do supper. Yes. Well, I was searching through the comm channels. I have a Lala family tree posted. That's the missing piece. Yeah, okay. Well, it's missing no more.
Okay. All right, guys. We are going to clean up this rotor.
Well, they could still bring him here because it's not that far to the place that they're going, so.
Laura, I put it in there.
It's fine.
They probably made other plans because I didn't answer. But
Well, and the other grandparent was supposed to have them, but she was sick. So that's why we were going to get them.
now we missed our opportunity for the year.
Fine. We'll
try again.
we see him every Thursday. We go
We do.
and spend time with him. So
And if I don't sit down at dinner table with them,
I know he's not going to know. Oh, hold on. Let me just make sure they see what you're doing. Do you want to explain again why you're doing this for anybody new?
There's a film on the metal to keep it from oxidizing or tarnishing, and so we just take and we spray it with a brake cleaner and take all of that protectant off of it because you don't want that to get on the new brakes.
Loki! Nice rotors, jack off. Welcome in. My favorite jack off just entered the room.
Thanks, pretty boy.
All hail Loki.
I gotta
King
come
jack
up with a name
off.
I gotta come up with a name for Loki. I think I'm gonna call him Pretty Boy.
Pretty boy?
Pretty Boy. All right, dude.
How's it going, Loki? What's good? Stormy thought that was funny. Whew, that stuff is strong. That brake cleaner is like potent. Potent. Darren says it's important to spray those rotors with Pam before grilling those bad boys.
Why doesn't that go in? Oh, well, that's because I'm going into the wrong hole.
Wrong. I was gonna say wrong screw, wrong hole.
Wrong hole. Don't even think about it.
Oh, Loki said, need slotted rotors makes the truck faster. Did you want to show him what you took off of here? I don't know if he saw those. Oh, yep. Loki said, wrong hole, cowboy.
I would like
Too late, far too late, because he said.
Yeah.
Why doesn't it go in? Shayna's like, darn, is there any such thing as a wrong hole? Kappa. Loki is just like, dude, buy it a drink first.
Laura, ban the whole damn room.
I am laughing
Ban
so
all.
hard.
Ban all.
This is so great.
Ban all. I get 0 followers.
we have 0 followers. They have all been banned. That'll fix the Speedo stream. Oh, jeez.
There it is, right there. That's
Oh, Match said Sloan told Blob wrong hole at one point. Oh, God, I don't even want to know. Oh, Dixie said, I'm equally dangerous in emote mode. Did someone put you guys in emote mode? And Dixie is like, I have so many questions. Blob throws a bottle at Match. Oh, jeez. You guys. Oh, boy. Tom is having a hot flash. Hydrate. Spicy, Loki said. I think it's probably the remnants of that brake cleaner in the air. I can still smell it. It's horrible. Clab said, the key is to use more lube, Tom, and slide it into the hole nicely. And he's letting it all go.
I'm not even listening to you.
He's already... He already wants me to ban all of you. Dixie's telling Clab, wish more people knew that. You probably do need to just take a minute and take a drink. All kidding aside.
Yeah, I will. Let me get this one on.
Oh, Titan. I just hit level 10k on Gardenscapes. Congrats, Dixie. Titan said, I would have helped with the brakes, but...
You weren't invited.
Hi, Titan. How's it going? The fun work is later on when you need to bleed the brakes. Oh, yeah, Clab, right? Loki said, aren't Silverados powered by Budweiser and Lightning? Is that a thing? Probably. No text message, no email, no postcard, no nothing, Titan said, with a big old sad face. Oh. You are loved, Titan, and invited to everything all the time.
He's like, it's not true. It's not true. It's not true. I'm really not. Do you guys know what I'm doing right here?
What are you doing, Tom?
I'm holding that other cylinder in so it doesn't push out when I compress the second one.
Oh, be careful with that open invite. Yes, probably. Maybe a bridge too far.
Oh, you should look at that brake fluid.
Do we want to look at the brake fluid again? We did look at it after the first one. Our time is 1:55. I think you maybe left that just a little more open than you were looking to, probably. After eating a feast, it's a good Sunday afternoon to get my sweatpants on. Absolutely, Perkins. Isn't that like the best? Like after a good meal and you just like get the comfy clothes on and go hang out on a couch somewhere. I'm jealous you've got your Thanksgiving belly on before Thanksgiving. You're a lucky guy. Y'all heard it here. She said everything. Well, I do it every year. That's really awesome. Loki says, I've been blowing leaves into the wind all day. Very productive.
Well, Loki, I changed brakes without reading any instructions, so we'll hope that they work.
Oh, thank you, Ranger. I appreciate it. Time to get your laundry started. Enjoy it. It can be therapeutic. Getting all those clean clothes. Wash your pillowcases and your sheets, and it just makes laundry all worth it that night. Dixie, I extend you the same invite. And I don't have a couch anymore and a den, so I just have my bed. That's my favorite place to watch TV though, Perkins. Ask Tom. I'm always like, can we like go into the bedroom and watch TV?
Hey, where are you at on time?
Like to just lay out, you know? Loki says I have all the faith, Tom. What?
Oh, hang on, guys.
What'd you say?
Where are you on time?
It's 2 o'clock. My thing is at 3, so I'm gonna what? It takes me 5 minutes to get there.
Hang on. I couldn't figure out why this tire went gone. You guys want to know why? Any guess why the tire went gone?
Does anybody want to guess? I don't know.
Why went the tire go on?
Why went the tire? This is... Oh, Pops. Jack stand.
Jack stands in the way. Thanks, Loki.
There you go, Pops. Pops gets the reward.
I won't be able to do this.
Loki said spacer. Hunt said floor stand. Darn! Oh my god. She flippin' kills me. Darren said, need to take the jack off. All right. Darren gets a point too. Because that's amazing. The queen of punniness. Awesome, honey. 2 down.
Somebody went to lost the fucking screw. Okay.
Padma said, nice job.
You guys want to see the fluid reservoir?
Loki said, Tom knows to crisscross the lug nuts. I have more faith now. All right, hold on.
The fact that people notice that, I have faith in you as well. So,
All right. Oh, wow. Holy camole. So every time Tom does one, that goes up. Look how much higher it is now, guys.
Okay. So
Truly. It's crazy.
We're gonna do a little test.
That's the brake fluid. And it was low. And he didn't add any brake fluid. It's just the newer brakes. And you can see the level going increasingly higher. So. All right. Where are we going now?
I gotta turn it around.
Oh, you got to turn the... Okay. Sorry, he's got to turn the whole car around.
But I'll get to test those brakes.
Yeah. Okay. Loki said when you pump the brakes, it will settle.
It should settle pretty immediately, right?
Yeah, so, okay, let's just check. Do you want me to film it while you do it?
Sure.
That would be kind of interesting, I think.
Find more of the keys.
Technical. Helicopter. And see if the wheels fall off or not. Yeah, that would be pretty telling as well. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell, Titan, if that was medical or police. Can't catch me, coppers. Are they after you, Hunt? Are you taunting them?
Oh, there they are. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to start it up. It's going to be a little bit loud, Laura.
Okay. Yeah, we have a friend that is part of the new pilot team for the police. Oh, what? Joker says, Tom, we're getting a raid. Yes. Joker says.
Wow. A random raider?
Yes. It's so exciting. Welcome, Raiders. Sorry, we are, we'll tell you what we're doing.
Back up, I'm going to turn around.
All right. So, welcome in, guys. Hi. That's so awesome. Thank you, Joker says. What were you all up to? Welcome in. Thanks for rating us. What was your stream about? What were you up to today? Thanks for bringing your folks here. We appreciate it. Oh, fishing. Yes, we were out kind of at least on the water yesterday a little bit. Not like on the water, but we have a boat on the water. So sweet. Thank you. I'll be sure to give you a follow. That is awesome. I love other outdoor streamers. So welcome in, everybody. A little bit about us. That was Tom that just drove that truck away, and he's probably going to back it up right about where I am. And I'm Laura. We are the team that does Carpe Diem Adventures. So we are downsizing our lives, the whole kind of Boat horn. Thank you. Here we go. Coming through. We are downsizing our lives. We are kind of in the latter part. We're getting ready to do the last chapter. We are both in our mid-50s. And so we have a boat that we spend a lot of time on. And we go kayaking. It's a 41-foot Chris Craft Commander, so there's a lot of also maintenance involved, so we do a lot of streaming around that. We do plan on taking the boat to the Bahamas as one of our first big long adventures, but we do quite a few overnights that are within a day or two away. So we do travel on the boat. We just bought the bus that's next to me this past year, actually in February. And we are currently redoing it. It is a hot mess right now because we are trying to make it not yellow, because you can't, oh, thank you, Buzzard. Thank you for the follow, because you're not allowed to drive a yellow school bus on the roads in Tennessee. So we have been fixing this up. It no longer has, here, I'll just kind of show you since it's right here and the back's open. It no longer has any seats in it. And you can see we did install the floor, and we have started to put in the framing for what will be the walls. We're going to do the walls with shiplap. So we're at the beginning stages of it, but at least we got that out. So, but today we were going to, this is how our Carpe Diem, which means seize the day, guys, if you don't know. It's been my motto since I was a kid. I took Latin like in 4th grade. It was just a basic little Latin thing. And then took some more Latin in my middle school years and high school. Anyway, Carpe Diem is a family motto. Thank you for the follow, Mammy Ghoster. Appreciate that as well.
Thank you so much for the raid.
Make your lives extraordinary. That was from Dead Poet Society. So the bus we bought in February. We are going to downsize our lives. The house we're in now, we're going to be renting. We're going to be moving onto the boat probably in January. Keep slipping off, but we're going to do the holidays in the house, the last holidays, and then we're going to rent the house, move onto the boat. I'm going to probably leave my job in July, and we're going to do a lot more remote stuff. So we'll be traveling more. We'll be doing some traveling on the boat, like I mentioned. We'll be doing the bus. We do plan on doing an America's Great Loop on the bus, which will actually be the border around the entire U.S., getting all the coastal spots, as well as the Southeast, which is so beautiful with the Grand Canyon and all that, and the Northern, and probably exploring some up into Canada. So that is kind of what we stream, usually on the weekends right now. Because we've got full-time jobs that we're working on abandoning if we can, at least me. And then I will follow Tom, and we'll have something a little more remote probably. And then we've got on Wednesdays, normally we do games with chat just to kind of have a check-in with everybody. And so we will do games with chat where we do GeoGuessr and kind of do virtual exploration around the world. And Nitro Stream Racer and Marbles. So we spend about 6 hours in the evening on Wednesday doing some game with chat. Thank you, Horror Crypt, for the follow. And then on Sunday morning at 9, we do yoga. Who dat? Oh, and Hammers Drive. Thank you for the follow, you guys. Appreciate it so much. So, we do a lot of things, and then we'll do some road trips, and we do, you know, actually when we drive, we do just jam with tunes, and it's like hanging out on a road trip. It's kind of fun. And then we do film wherever we decide to land. We go to Florida quite a bit, so we do beach streams and stuff like that. So just wherever we happen to be. Oh, thank you so much, Horror Crypt. Sorry, let me go back in chat. And if I missed anything... So he was out fishing. So thank you again for the raid, Joker says. I so appreciate it. I really, really do. It just means a lot when like someone that, you know what I mean, we haven't connected, ends up rating your stream. It's incredible. So I am totally honored. Beaver Nugget sounds like a lot of fun. We hope so. In Colorado, yes. In Idaho, absolutely. And I should mention, for you new folks coming in, if you haven't been here before, we have an amazing group. You may know some of them. I see them in around a lot of other streams, but we were saying earlier, what makes our stream so awesome are the people that join and participate. So we have a great community, and they are definitely more entertaining than Tom and I are. So. So welcome in, you guys. Today we're having an unexpected adventure. Tom's truck started having metal on metal with the brakes, and so we were going to finish sanding the bus and getting it ready for paint, but instead we are now changing brakes. We have done 2 before the raid happened, and we're getting ready to do the 2 rear tires. So if you've never changed brakes yourself, you're going to get a master class from Tom.
It's Tom's fault.
It usually is.
And yeah.
It usually is. So anyway, that was a lot of talking, but there usually is a lot of going on here. So I appreciate you all being here. Let us know if you have any questions, and welcome in. Just enjoy your time.
And my name is Papa Tom, and I tend to not talk a lot, and I don't ask questions before I ban. So.
Shut up, Tom. He doesn't ban anybody. He's not allowed. He's almost gotten banned himself many times.
We almost banned the whole entire.
When he starts getting grumpy, he almost banned everybody today, or at least he said he was. But you know, it's not going to happen.
Okay. Clap, are you still here? Clap?
That's right. Tom doesn't even know how to ban.
I think I timed out one of them one time.
We do play with our balls on Wednesday night. Yeah, marbles on stream is one of our things. And Loki likes marbles on stream.
Hey guys, hey Clab, do they have how to change brakes in the user manual?
I'm not saying that, Loki. What, Tom?
I just asked Clab, do they actually tell us how to change the brakes in the user manual? I don't think so.
You're going to look at the user manual after you've already done 2 tires. Really?
I need to look something up.
Shit. All right, that's not good. Clab said, not in the user manual, no. So obviously he has already tried to help you with that part, and that did not work. That's probably why he was talking about the videos.
No, I'm looking for the
What?
The simple. I need to know what is the proper jack point.
Oh, for the front?
For the back.
For the back. Oh, what's the proper jack point for the back? Clab. Oh, No Name said nice brickwork on that wall, on the house over there. Probably that corner.
Oh, it is pretty.
Probably
fancy.
noticing the fancy
fancy.
brickwork on the corner. Yeah,
We have to do some tuck point on one section, but
we do. We've got some cracks forming.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this house was built in like the early 1960s, so it's pretty old. Oh, Loki said it's easier to Google the pic than use the manual. He is looking up the jack point for the rear axle, I think.
Okay, got it.
You did find it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly where I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Darren said, if there are fire, sparks, or flames when you drive, it's probably not bad. Or it's probably bad. It's good. Good to know.
On the rear, just so you guys know, on the rear, you actually jack it on the axle.
Titan wants to know, are the rotors good?
On the back?
I don't know. He might not have seen Where's the rotor that you took off? You guys, you want to see how bad this was?
Tighten. Tighten.
It's pretty crazy.
There you go. Front's pretty good, hardly grooved, pretty smooth, pretty glazed, but the back
I don't know if you can
destroyed. The
see
difference in
this.
color
How deep those grooves
is
are.
metal on metal. It's probably, I mean, it's just shot. There was no pad on the brake at all. It just destroyed it. So when I just tried it right there, it stopped smoother than butter.
Nice.
So probably don't even need to do the back. I could probably just return the stuff for the back.
Yeah, Titan said new rotor's nice. Clab said F jack points. There's usually one on each side behind the front wheels and in front of the back wheels, close to the rocker panels. There may be central jack points located behind the bumpers, front and rear.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Clab. Perkins said, my mom bought the house from my friend's mom. It was bought in the 1950s, I think. I love old houses like that. They're so quaint. Yeah, we actually, our previous home that we were renting, we rented it for a little over 10 years. And it was a 1920s little Tudor here in Nashville, if you know the little Tudor style homes. But we were renting it. We wanted to buy it, but they wouldn't sell it to us. So we ended up buying this one. So RuneScape says, I just use my shock tower thing for my jack. I don't even know what that means, Rune. RuneScape said, I just use my shock tower thing for my jack.
Okay.
I don't know what that, I have no clue what that means. Darren said, Jesus, so many grooves on that. If you play it on a record player, you would get a Slayer album. All right, Tom, did you hear what that was?
Huh?
I'll wait. I'll tell you, Dar, because that was funny. Hammers Drive said, floor jack under the differential and 2 jack stands under the axle tubes.
There we go. There we go.
Don't listen to Loki. Just jack it from the hitch.
Yeah. No.
No. Did you hear what Hammers Drive said?
No.
Floor jack under the differential.
Yep.
And 2 jack stands under the axle tubes.
That's where we are.
Awesome. Thanks,
job.
Hammers Drive.
That's where we are.
Nice.
Oh, let's put the wheel chucks in.
Can I tell you what Darren said?
Yeah.
Jesus, so many grooves on that. If you play it on a record player, you would get a Slayer album.
I think you would get it.
Oh, your mom bought it in 2000? I don't remember when my friend's mom and dad got the house.
Okay, guys. Let's do this one real quick.
Is it safe to come out of the corner yet, or is Papa Tom still tightening the rear? I think it's safe.
Who's that?
Dixie? Probably in the 70s. That'd be newer than ours.
Oh my god.
Oh, you mean when she bought it? Yeah, in the 70s.
Watch your time, Laura.
What?
Watch your time.
Watch my time? Yeah, it's 2:20. I've got time.
So does chat. I have a really question for chat.
Are you doing this side? I need to reposition them.
My question for chat: when you leave,
Yeah.
do they want to stay with me, Or do they want to go to bed?
What do you mean?
I mean, do they want to stay, do the other side with me?
I'm sure
Okay.
we are repositioning. Hey, Schizo. Hi, love. How are you? Hope you're having a good weekend. So Schizo said, watching Tom work feels like work. So I'm going to go look busy somewhere else.
Schizo.
Dixie is like, why would we want to leave?
Okay.
Clab said, we can stay.
Okay, good.
Loki said, I want to stay. It's not bedtime, Shayna said.
Well, sometimes, you guys don't like being with just me, so.
I think it's fine. We just need to set you up with chat so you can just, like, make... And you guys, if there's something that... And mods, you can... And I think Tom just needs to trust you on this one. Is if it's, like, time to read chat, what sound alert would you like them to give you when it's just time to read chat at your earliest convenience? That way the mods can monitor chat, and when it's just like, nah, he really needs to look and just, you know, might slow you down a little bit, but...
Horn?
Huh? The boat horn?
horn?
Okay. So guys, do you hear that?
When I don't want to make him pay for Tom!
Yeah, no. So yeah, you can just do the boat horn when it's like time for Tom to like take a break, short break, and just catch up on chat.
Okay.
Okay.
That it's Tom's fault.
It usually is, but he is willing to trust you. Loki said, I'll stay and hold Tom's lug nuts. Oh my god. Thank you for being here, Padma. It was awesome meeting you. Thanks again for coming on in and following and all that. Need to go. Have a nice day.
And thanks, Raiders. I mean, we really appreciate you.
We always behave when Tom is alone. Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting a jack stand underneath the axle.
And T is just coming into the conversation and said, did I just hear that Tom wants to get blown? If we want his attention. Yeah. Basically. You're going to blow the boat horn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Welcome back, T.
Welcome back, T. T is back. These need to be changed. Okay. All right, same deal.
Really?
Huh?
So you had multiple breaks that were
Well,
all
they're just low. They're just low.
T's not back yet. She just heard blown. That's all.
Okay, if I can get this done before dark, would be amazing.
Dixie's like very horny. You guys are funny, man.
All right. So this one's just a little bit different. We're gonna need to take off.
We'll get it done before dark.
A little bit different than the last one.
T said, in fact, I'm muting again.
All right, T.
And Stormy is just going, been driving around in a truck with no brakes. Out loud. Like, all right. Yes, that looks to be what has been the situation, Stormy. I know. Shayna wanted baby noises.
Do we have baby noises?
Mm-mm.
Oh, she wanted to hear.
Yeah. She wanted to hear my kiwi pie.
Oh my gosh, guys. That is not the way I wanted. I just tightened that. I could have broke that off.
Uh-oh.
That was not good. Damn it, Jackoffs. Why were you not telling me?
Lefty loosey, righty tighty, except on
Except when you're upside down and backwards.
the left side of the truck.
Yep.
I texted you at 11:15 saying you have to cancel today. No, you didn't, Paige.
Who?
Paige is saying she texted us at 11:15.
She texted me. And I missed it.
Oh.
But she said she wasn't... Let's not get into a debate here.
I'll just put I wasn't on that text.
Yeah, say I wasn't on it.
Sorry. Dad has been under the truck changing brakes. I've got it, Tom.
Okay. Great. Okay. You got it. I'm sorry they're going through that. Okay. Poor kid.
Yep. Fever spiked, not eating, not napping, crying and protesting for the last few hours. Probably best that he not be here then without me here too. So.
Poor kid.
Yeah, poor little guy. He is really struggling with just acclimating to daycare, with all the different illnesses they get. Dixie said, do not over tighten the rear, Papa Tom.
Oh boy, that was bad.
Darn. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. If you hear a crunch, oopsie doopsie.
Yeah. I totally agree with you. That could have been really bad. What just happened.
Laugh out loud. I like that. Stealing for later use. Shayna said, Tom, breathe. Dixie second that.
Okay.
In and out like Lamaze class, Tom. You can do this.
Ouch!
What?
Nothing. Sheena took my gloves.
He, who. He, who. I told you, fussy and pissed. The worst. Mm-hmm. Stormy said gloves. Yep. He ouched. Why did he ouch?
Because I'm beating it with my hand.
Yeah, he's beating it with his hand and didn't have the gloves on. So, yes. He is getting gloves right now. Yep, Loki is like breaker bar for the win. Titan is telling chat to be nice to you, Tom.
Okay. 1/2 inch.
Y'all be nice to Tom.
1/2 inch breaker bar, okay? I got one. I got one. I got one. This is getting...
Feeding with the hand not recommended.
No. Hand's getting sore.
Dixie is like, we are being nice. This is what nice looks like. God.
Man, I need a...
What can I help you with?
I can't even say it out loud because they're going to say something. Where's my... Remember those... those pads that we had on the bus for flooring?
Yes, I do. Like for your knees. Yeah.
I didn't see them when we cleaned everything up.
Well, do you want me to go just get you a blanket?
You know what would work would be...
Oh, you know what? Are they under the front? Do you want me to go check?
Under the what?
Under the front of it.
Ooh!
I need assistance.
Ooh!
I need a boost.
You need a boost? Let me come give you a boost.
Oh, I see him. I see him. Mom. I see him.
All right. How'd that work?
That was great. Step on the Starlink. Just one or two. gave me like a wedgie. Gosh, all the dust. Where's my chat phone? Oh. You walked me all the way over here. I forgot my chat phone. Whew. RuneScape's advice when your hands were hurting was don't put your hand where you're hitting it with a hammer. Yep, Bayou Pop said knee pads. Tom needs his blankie. Hunt said blanket and knee pads.
Fucker.
He knows too. He even said your name. He wants to get the gloves after saying ouch. Hunt thinks you need a hard hat too.
Yeah, I've had it a few times.
And RuneScape said steel-toed boots.
I have those. I'm not gonna wear them if the chain breaks.
If I had $1 for every time I bumped my head, Loki said. Well, that totally explains a lot.
Why the
Well, that was an interesting grip.
Why the fudge? Need my glasses, Shayna. Shayna, need my glasses.
Stop. Damn. I can't. Shit, guys. Oh, there you go. Sorry. Jeez. Need your glasses? Oh, there you go. Do you know there's a glasses command? Tom?
Huh?
Exclamation point glasses.
For me?
Papa Tom, yes, has at least 3 pairs of glasses, none of them which will be near him. Current time is 2:32. Oh, thank you very much, Stormy. I probably need to leave, probably need to leave in about 10 minutes. Be glad T didn't clip that. Yeah, I probably need to leave in about 10 minutes. Well, let me see where I'm supposed to go here, which side of the campus. I would think it would be on the side where we normally do pick up and drop off, right? Wouldn't you think? Not the other side? I've never been on the other side. Other than the memorial.
I think you'll see everybody walking in.
No, I know, but parking where we normally go up. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Dixie. I appreciate that, love. Yep, I am ready. I have got my school colors on. My car is able to get out. Yes.
Your keys are in your purse.
Yeah, which are, and I probably, let me go get my keys out of the house. Oh, thank you, T. I appreciate that, love. Absolutely. No. You guys are gonna get me started. Woo! Yeah, it's gonna be, I think it's what I need to do, you know? I think I get so anxious, at the thought of it. I think if nothing else, this is gonna be one of those exposure therapy things. Oh, much love, Dixie. Thank you. Yeah, love you too. Yeah, totally. I need to. I'm actually gonna go get my purse, and I'm gonna throw some tissues into my purse as well, because I need to do that. I'll be right back. Are you okay? Do you need anything while I'm
good.
Do you want me to? I'll bring out the rest of your soda.
Okay.
In case you need to refill your drink.
Whew. All right, guys. Okay. All right, so I'm going to loosen the brake fluid cap. I'm going to put that plunger in. I'm going to take off the rotor, replace the rotor, and I'm going to put the new brake pads on. I'll grab my phone so I can. So I can watch chat. Cap off. Now we're going to this one's broken, so that's trash. Okay. So this has a couple of clips on it that we have to pull off. They're on the lug nuts.
All right, guys. Wow. The mic went dead just. Let me go get another mic now for Tom. Hold on. I'll be right back.
I mean, come on. Just make that easy to get off. Pinchy, pinchy. I'm trying to get these stupid fucking things off, huh? I have new ones, I'll just cut them off.
So let me plug the mic back in and I will mic up Tom. So you guys hear. Can you hear me okay? Yeah, so yeah. Sorry guys. Yeah, I was saying yes, our grandkids were at the Covenant School. We were very lucky that we still have them. My granddaughter was right next door to the classroom where the children were killed. So we are today is the tour. Hold on, I will actually just while Tom's doing that. Today they're going back to the building. They were going to another church that opened their doors, and they've been going to school in a different location while they fixed up the school. They changed everything to try to make it. The children will be going back probably in January, and they're changing everything about the school, the colors, the floors, even a bit of the layout. They're going to be moving kids to different classrooms, so everything is different from what they experienced, to try to keep down any sort of inserting any trauma from that day. So we are touring today the new building as it's been done.
Laura is. I am not.
Yeah.
So
anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be emotional, but I need to do this. Yeah. I need to do this.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be good. Awesome, thanks, Clab. I will. I definitely will. All right. You take care of Tom. I will be
Do I need the mic? Okay.
I'll lurk, so if something happens or, just let me know, okay?
Okay, I'll get my phone.
Chat is responsible. So, I'll put this up before I leave. Anyway, it's an amazingly strong group of parents and children and staff. And yeah, I can't say enough about them. So the fact that and our Metro Nashville Police Department, the fact that our grandchildren are still alive today is in large part to the quick response of the staff and Metro Police. So there you go. All right, I'm gonna go.
Love you.
I love you too. Okay. Bye, chat. See you soon.
All right, guys. at the end. Why can't I just get this, make this easy, huh? Why can't this be easy, Hunt? Those fucking press-on, you know, those press-on retaining washers? Is there an easy way to get these things off? Besides destroying them. Because I need to reuse them. Because they didn't give me any 2-cent washers to... Yeah, okay. Okay. When endued, rip it. Got it. Okay. So, that's called a rotor. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks, Superstore, man. That was the first thing I tried. And I just didn't have the patience. We're there. Let me fix these pads here.
Wow, who replaced Papa Tom with this hot mechanic?
Oh my God. Hey, Fantasy. How are you doing? So this one, how do I get that shit out of there? So that is interesting. Okay. We just got all kinds of little things to prevent things from falling apart here on brakes. There we go. So there's that one. The indicator one goes on the front. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something. Okay. So the boat horn was to get my attention to read chat. So all I'm saying is the boat horn, you guys do whatever you want, but I won't be timely, most likely. All right, so on the brakes, one of the brakes has a wear indicator. So these are almost gone. These are about 3/4 gone. So let me see here. So the bottom ones are the old ones, and the top ones are the new ones. And this thing right there is a wear indicator. So when the brake pad wears down to where it's even with that touches the rotor and leaves a screeching noise. So if you've ever heard anybody driving down the road and you hear a sharp, high-pitched noise, and this one was right there, so it had just started. So that's the wear indicator or wear alert. So when the brake pad wears down to where it hits that on the rotor, then it makes that high screech sound. So just wanted you guys to see that. All right, so we're gonna put the new pieces in. They're not all the same. Oh, well, you idiot. I was trying to put them in backwards, guys. Okay, here we go. That's going to go on. It's going to go on this way. So these go on in the front. Okay. All right. Okay.
Cheer 100.
Stand by. I'll get. So yeah, so I'm glad I did these, otherwise I'd be doing them probably by the spring anyway.
I swear Tom can do it all. Cheer 100 anything and everything, haha.
Okay. Hey CJ, thank you so much for the biddies. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm had some brake issues last week, and so it's a good thing we checked them, because they were ready to be changed. And there's a little spring on this. Little spring. There we go. Come on. Let me get this one started. Then we'll talk. Gotta finish it now, guys, unfortunately. What's that caught on? What is that caught on? Seriously? Really? Okay, so Okay. I don't think that'll go in there any further, so. Okay, so now my question is, that is unbelievable, guys. If you don't put those brake pads on the right side, issue with that, with this, there we go. Okay. Who would have thought? The brake pads have a little rivet in them, and so if you put them on front and back on the wrong side, they won't go on. So, who would have knew? Who would have knew? Oh, you fucker. All right, we're at the end. We are at the end. Chat? Wow. There might be hunt beer. I didn't see any instructions for the brake pads. Hey, check it out. I just opened up the yeah, they just call it an outer pad and an inner pad assembly, but okay, cool.
From this moment on, you will now be known as Shark Bait. Sharkbait.
Hey, Dicker.
Welcome, brother Sharkbait.
Welcome,
Sharkbait.
Dicker. Thank you so much
Enough
for
of
the
Sharkbait. Sharkbait. Ooh.
tier 1 sub. Greatly appreciate
Sorry
you.
for mainly lurking the last weeks. Still hard times at work, alone in my office instead of 5. Thank you for your passion and love, and please feel hugged. Dicker won hers.
Oh. You are amazing, friend. You're amazing. Okay. Cappy, thank you for the tier 1
Show
sub.
love 1000.
All right, man. Let's go. Let's go. Shayna. 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 I don't even know what to say, guys.
Cheer 100, cheer 100.
You guys are amazing.
Cheer 100, cheer 233.
You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for the bits and the gift subs and everything, all your support, and watching the frickin' change Papa Tom's break stream. We have one wheel to go. Are we gonna beat? Come on, are we gonna beat it? The sunset, that is. We're gonna beat the sunset. You know who's gonna be sore tomorrow? Sorry, you guys saw my butt. I forgot to put my belt on. Forgot to put my belt on. Shayna, thank you so much for the 1,000 biddies. You do not ever need to do that. Greatly appreciated. Here we go. Here we go, guys. All right, guys. Okay. Thank you all so much for the biddies, for the subs. Shayna for the 1,000 biddies. Dicker for the tier 1. Cappy for the gifted to CJ. Oh, you guys. Hunt Beer, Mucka, Dixie, Kayak Kevin. I was inundated with e-girls. Then I saw this stream, and it was like it was a light at the end of the tunnel. Well, we appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for watching. This was an unintended stream. Guys, we're on the last tire. We can get this done, right? We can get this done. We can do this. We are there. We are there. Here we go. We are there. I'm going to sit over here. I'm going to take just a little breather. Let me get my stuff.
Cheer 500.
So we owe 30 push-ups. We owe 30 push-ups. CJ, thank you so much for the 500. Sleazy, I just had a full heart workup. I'm actually in really good shape. I think that it was the way I was leaning there. But thank you. If you're worried about my heart. Yeah, I just had a full workup. Yeah, I think it was the way that I was jacking that thing up. Okay, last wheel. You guys remind me, I have to put the cap back on the. All right, you guys, I'm gonna try to keep you from seeing my behind. Ooh, that one's not in the right position. There we go. All right, guys. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Was there a butt? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, fell down. It's okay. Get the safety. A little bit higher. There we go. Okay. All right, guys. Retaining rings, caliper. We can do this, right? We can do this. Retaining ring calipers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. So as you guys can see, that you can save probably $500-600 on a brake job. And this was done. I bought top notch. I bought high end parts. So I bought the stuff that was rated good, because I didn't want to do this again anytime soon. And to be honest with you, I don't know. At some point, I'm not going to want to do brakes anymore. So I think it's important to use good quality parts. I don't know. I didn't even get a quote on it at the Chevy dealership, but my son got a quote on his for just his front brakes, and they wanted $1,100 at Firestone on his truck, and the parts are less than half of that for all the tires. So if you do have basic tools, you can muscle your way through it. Again, I got to get better with the GoPro. I knew I was supposed to GoPro this, but we didn't, which means I don't have the content. And I would say, well, I'm going to do it again, but I'm not. I mean, it was probably a one and done content for the stream. So you can just enjoy thank you. I guess it's Mutant. $860 for a garage door. Okay. Need more information on that one, Shayna. All right, so we're gonna take off these. Ooh. Guys, my abs are tight. So we're gonna lefty loosey. We're gonna loosen these. But the interesting thing is you have to hold the nut. a little bit weird how that goes in there. So there's 4 bolts back here that need to come out. Wow, come on. Come on. Okay. Making sure we're good. All right, guys. We are at the... so we're going to compress that, right? We're going to take and compress that. I'll bet you that brake fluid tank is full. So the rivets on the brake pads are on the outside. They're toward me. So it's nice to know that. Okay, we got number 18 there. All right, here we go. This is it, guys. Here we go. All right. On the downside, guys. We are on the downside. 40 more followers. 40 more followers. You guys are crazy. There we go. Okay, rivets to the front. Rivets to the front. Man, Kathy, guys, my core is getting a workout. All right, here we go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. We are down to the end. Got that. Let's put the brake pads in. Yeah, I'm sore. I am sore. All right, here we go. All right. Okay, so we put rivets to the outside. Rivets to the outside. Here we go. Here we go. Rivets to the outside. Rivets to the outside. So, rivets to the outside. Rivets to the outside. Idiot. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, we're getting faster now. Now that we know how to do it. Getting a little bit faster, huh? So, if we did it right, we won't have the same problem. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, guys. There we go. There we go. All right, chat. We're gonna go for a ride here. A few minutes, okay? Make it tire on. Thanks, Clab. Thanks, Clab. let's get the tire on. All right, here we go. All right, I'm just going through my head. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Okay. Oh. All right, guys. How are we? How are we doing? Thanks, guys. Okay. Look at that reservoir. It was there, and now it's there. So you never want to just add fluid when it gets low unless there's a leak, but there's no reason to add it if you haven't checked your brakes. So that's a big indication. Besides the metal on metal issue that I had, that was one of the signs that I knew I needed brakes. Thanks, Cappy. Yeah, I don't want to get crushed. I need a couple of minutes just to pick up my tools, and then we're gonna go for a ride. I just need to grab this stuff real quick, okay? It'll take me just a couple of minutes. So I just need to make sure my tools are picked up. Why am I not playing? All right. How are we doing? Yeah, Clab, I'll go through and I'll hit all those later this week. So we're gonna. So this one's broken, so that's trash. Trash, trash. We don't need that. Trash. Okay. I have found that if I pick up my tools as soon as I'm done, put the batteries on the charger, then I know I have everything I need when I start the next job. And so that's the only reason we're spending a few minutes here. Darn, I failed on the GoPro, sorry. That was a big fail. It bothers me that I didn't have the attention to do that, and I knew I needed to, but I was in a hurry. I thought we were having grandchild come over, and I didn't want to be half done and have to come back out here after dark and try to finish this. So that's the real reason. But yeah, I missed that opportunity, didn't I? Okay. All right, we are just about complete here. Let's put these back in the bus because we need those in the bus. This is all. Take those back, see if somebody wants those. Might be able to get a few bucks for those recycling. I'm not sure if those are worth anything. I can recycle this and this. All right, we're almost there. We definitely have some extra rags, which is nice. A little bit of brake fluid. Wow. All right. Let's go for a ride. Let's check this out. Let me plug you guys in. All right, let me go get the cradle for you. Okay, I will. You guys are going to sit here for. You guys are going to sit here for 30 seconds, maybe 45 seconds. I'm going to go in and grab my. I'm going to grab your saddle. All right, guys. Coming. We are going to go for a ride. Let's get you off of this thing. Okay, so turn that. Do that. Not going to work like that. That is not going to work like that, guys. Yeah, that is not going to work like that. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have Laura here to solve my problems here, so we gotta go. Oh, you. Oh my God. Okay, how do we do this? So she does this thing like this. Slides it in. Okay, we got that. Now, she's got that thing like that. Hang on. Okay. Here we go. There we go. Okay. That is bizarre. How did she do that? How did she do this, guys? She's amazing, but man. Just bear with me. Just bear with me. If Lala was here, this wouldn't be a problem.